Okay, let's be real. Navigating the world of real estate can feel like you're drowning in paperwork. But what if I told you that understanding the two most important forms in Massachusetts is as simple as knowing the difference between an ID badge and a job contract? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's break it down.
Seriously, this is the key to everything. Just burn this into your brain. On one side, you've got the ID badge. Think of it as a quick, hello, my name is. On the other side, you've got the job contract. And yeah, that's the real commitment. If you can just hold on to this one simple idea, everything else is going to fall right into place. I promise.
So, picture this. You're meeting an agent for the very first time. Maybe it's at an open house, maybe you called them to see a specific property. They're nice, they show you around, and then they hand you a form. This, right here, this is your first encounter with the ID badge. Okay, and here is the most important thing to get straight right away. This piece of paper is a notice. It is absolutely not a contract. The law actually requires an agent to give you this at your very first meeting about a house. Its entire goal is transparency, not trying to lock you into anything. The whole reason this notice even exists is to clarify something called fiduciary duty. Now, that sounds super fancy and legal, right? But all it really means is loyalty. Who is this agent legally required to be loyal to? Whose best interests are they fighting for? This form answers that one crucial question right up front. So, what you need to do is look for the little check mark on that form. Is this person a seller's agent? If so, their job is to get the seller the highest price possible. Are they a buyer's agent? Great, that means they're in your corner, working for you. Or are they a facilitator? Think of them as a neutral referee, just helping the process along but not advising either side. You gotta know who you're talking to. And this brings us to the question that causes so much anxiety. The agent hands you this paper and a pen, and that little voice in your head starts screaming, wait, if I sign this, am I stuck with them forever? You might like them, but you're not ready to commit, right? So, are you trapped? Let me say this as clearly as I possibly can. No. Absolutely not. Signing this form does not obligate you to work with this agent, it doesn't cost you a single penny, and it doesn't create any kind of formal relationship. It is not a contract, period. So why isn't it a contract? Because all your signature means is this. I have received this notice, and I understand who this person works for. That's it. It's exactly like signing for a package. You're just confirming you got the information, you've seen their ID badge, you know who they are, and you can both move on. Okay, so you've met a few agents, you've signed a few of those ID badge notices, and now you've found someone you really click with. You trust them. You're ready to make it official. This is where we shift gears from the casual introduction to signing the job contract. All right, now this is the legally binding document. Unlike that simple little notice from before, the exclusive buyer agency agreement is a formal service contract. When you sign this, you are officially hiring a real estate brokerage to represent you. This is the real deal. And before you sign on that dotted line, there are 4 big things you really need to understand in this agreement. Think of them as the 4 pillars of your relationship: exclusivity, duration, compensation, and duties. So what do these mean for you? Well, exclusivity means you're going steady. You're agreeing to work only with this agent and their brokerage. Duration sets a clear time frame, usually like 3 to 6 months, so you're not locked in forever. Compensation is super important. It spells out exactly how your agent gets paid. And duties? Well, that makes their fiduciary duty to you official. They are now legally bound to be loyal to you, fight for your best interests, and keep your information confidential. Okay, let's put it all together. Seeing these 2 documents side by side is where the light bulb really goes on. This is your ultimate cheat sheet to tell them apart. Just look at the difference here. Is it a contract? For the disclosure form, the ID badge? Nope, just a notice. For the agency agreement, the job contract? Oh yeah, it's a service contract. Does it cost you anything? No for the disclosure. But the agreement? That defines how commissions are paid. And the big one, can you walk away? From the disclosure, yes, anytime you want. From the agreement, not until the term ends. See, the goals are completely different. Transparency versus commitment. So after all that, if you're going to walk away from this explainer with just one thing stuck in your head, what should it be? Let's boil it all down. Here it is. It's this simple. The disclosure form, that's your ID badge, is just a notice for transparency. It's about knowing who you're talking to. The agency agreement, that's your job contract, is a contract for commitment. It's about actually hiring someone to work for you. A notice versus a contract. That's the whole game.
You see, understanding these forms isn't just about paperwork, it's about power. It gives you the confidence to choose who represents you wisely. So the real question isn't about the forms anymore, is it? It's about who you decide to hire, to put on your team, to help you make one of the biggest decisions of your entire life.